Just 19 years old, Jesus Cadena was a student marching in support of protesting teachers. His family distraught, his community united in the belief he was killed by police. Along with Cadena, Sunday's violent demonstrations left 7 others dead. The UN's Office of Human Rights is calling for Mexico to conduct an exhaustive investigation into the violence and open up dialogue. Not enough for the union members.
We want to tell the government that we want solutions. We don't want dialogue. We want and demand a solution. We demand the government respect our rights.
On Sunday, protesters had blocked roads and burned vehicles. Riot police were filmed firing guns. The teachers and their supporters say it's clear the police fired on them. Authorities, who at first denied police were even armed, continue to blame leftist agitators for the violence. This is the scene where most of the violence took place over the weekend in Nochixtlan in Oaxaca state. As you can see, there's still burnt out remnants of tractor trailers that were lit on fire. Most of the dead died here. To an outsider, the stakes of the education reform may not seem so high. What motivates a minority of teachers in this poor state to protest week after week? They see the reform as a threat, particularly evaluations, they say, don't take local conditions into account and put their jobs at risk.
What the reform is really about is justifying the firing of thousands of workers. We can't let that happen.
One of the union's main foes, Oaxaca's top education official, acknowledged their concerns.
There's a fear of the demands we're making. It's part of their culture. So our job is to explain to them that they're not going to lose their job. If they don't pass their evaluation, they'll have a second and even a third opportunity.
He did say the state would be firing more than 1,700 teachers who eventually don't make the grade. A fear perhaps more realistic than officials want to admit, and one that will fuel anger and distrust and the protests that are sure to continue. Raney, Al Jazeera, Oaxaca, Mexico.